Hi guys, welcome to another series of Ebony Ventures. On today's series, I will be sharing with you how to make this baby Z band. Let's get started. So, firstly, I have here my fabrics, which is 16 inches by 18 inches. The length is 16 inches, while the width is 18 inches. After I've measured out the length and the width, I'll be folding it into four equal half. Four equal half. Then I fold it again. After I've folded it, I'll be marking out the cuff edge of the fabric. I'll mark out the cuff edge of the fabrics and I'll be cutting out the edge that I mark out. Once you've cut it out, it will give you a cone shape. Then once I cut everything out, I will unfold it into two and I'll be using a needle and thread to secure it down using a running stitches from the first end to the last end of the fabric. Once I've secured it successfully, I'll be tightening the first end and the last end of the thread together to secure it together tightly. I'll secure the two ends together, and once you secured it together, we have the base for the cap, which I'll be proceeding to the bow on the cap. In the bowl, you can use a sewing machine if you have, and if you do not have a sewing machine, I'm giving you this tutorial to show you how you can do it without a sewing machine easily. And if you have a sewing machine, which is an easy access, you can also use it as well. Once I tie the knot, the base for the cap is ready, and I'll proceed to the bow on the cap. So here I have my fabrics that I'll be using for the bow, and I will be measuring out 10 inches by 5 inches. The length is 10 inches while the width is 5 inches. So after I've marked it out, I'll cut it out and I'll fold it into two equal half. Once I folded it to equal half, I'll be using the right side facing each other while I have my wrong side facing me, and I'll be using a needle and thread to sew the wrong side together while the right side will be inside, the wrong side will be outside the cap where I'll be sewing. So I'll be using a needle and thread to secure it down. While I'm securing it down, I will leave one side of the bow. I'll leave one side so that when I want to do the finishing work, I'll be able to tie it from outside. Once I'm done securing it down, I'll be cutting out the foam fabrics, which is 4 inches by 5 inches. The length is 5 inches while the width is 4 inches. So I will turn this fabrics upside down while the right side will be facing me, and I'll be putting this foam that I cut out. Then once I'm done, once I put it in successfully, I cut out 5 inches by 5 inches, but I later trimmed it to 4 inches by 5 inches so that it will enter neatly. So once I'm done, I'll be sewing the last end. I'll fold the edge in and I'll sew the last end neatly till I get to the end of the fabric. If you have a sewing machine, you can use it as well just to have a nice and neat bow. But because of the advantage of not having a sewing machine, you can also use your hand using a back stitches neatly to this. And once you use a back stitches, the the knit side will be facing up and the on its side will be facing down. So I'll be tying the knots because I'm done with the sewing and I knit it properly. So I cut out the essence thread and I tied it down. Once I'm done with the sewing, I will be picking the middle of this fabrics. I'll pick the middle and I will secure it down with a needle and thread. Once I secure it down once or twice, I'll be using the remaining thread to wrap it down and tie the knot at the back. Then once I'm done, I'll tie the knot at the back. Once I'm done tying the knot, I'll be placing it on the base of the cap and I'll be securing it down with another fabrics which is 1 inches by 3 inches. The length is 1 inches while the length is 3 inches while the width is 1 inches. So I'll be securing it down with these fabrics. I'll be putting it in from inside the hole to the back of the cap. Why we have this side facing me is because once you are done, you'll be using the right side that is neat to turn it upside down. Then I'll be using the needle and thread to tie it down tightly, to secure it down tightly so that it won't remove. Once I've secured it down tightly, I'll be cutting out the essence fabrics that I have and I'll be turning it upside down to have where I sewed inside, and I'll have the neat side facing up. I'll tie down the knots properly and I will cut out the essence fabrics. Then I will turn it upside down. Once I turn it upside down, I'll be closing the circle with a small circle fabrics. You can leave it like this if you are pleased with it, but to have a neat work done, I cut out a small circle fabrics to close where it was showing. I use my hot glue gun to secure it down. You have to do this neatly because the glue gun can stain your fabrics. And once I'm done, I'll be cutting out a bigger round circle fabrics again to secure the inner part of the base of the cap down so that it won't be showing where we sew it together. So once I'm done with this, I'll be using a flower accessories to embellish it in the middle just to make it more beautiful than this. I'll be using these flower accessories. You can use any accessories of your choice to embellish it. Once I've embellished it, then we have successfully make a baby's cap, and this came out very beautiful. And this is the end result of the turban cap. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please comment, like and share. Please kindly subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.